Thank you for listening to the Tattness podcast on the Tattness Co. Network.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. A Mercedes kind of sentiment, luxury and trust in me to honor the free we all should be. It sees my sundial burst into yin and yang, rain left me and you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Season 2, Halloween version, the Halloween season of Tattness Podcast Uncensored. Once again, bringing another amazing guest to you. You probably will know him as the young Michael Myers from the Rob Zombie Halloween reboot. My boy, Daeg Faerch. Fucking amazing actor, and now a rapper. So, you're not going to want to miss this, bro. Check it out. All right, brother. How the fuck are you?
Chilling, man, chilling. Been making some beats today for a project dropping in November. It's gonna be a boom bop type, like trippy. Like I'm taking like some Jimi Hendrix style samples and putting them on some boom bop beats.
I love that bullshit, man. I fucking love everything about it. I was checking out your shit on YouTube actually the other day. Loved it. I've subscribed, by the way. Gave likes and shit.
Okay.
You got some solid work, bro.
Thank you, man. I got a lot of it too. I put out last year alone 50 songs. This year so far, I'm already a little over 50 songs. I need to look up what the Guinness World Book of Record is for how many songs dropped in a year makes like the most songs dropped in a year, because I bet I'm getting there. It might be E40 or Lil Wayne that hold that title. Keep it G.
Right. I mean, like that. Those, yeah, that's probably your biggest competitors, I would say. You know, so, but you're fucking killing it, dude.
Thank you.
I love it. I was like checking out and so much shit. I'm like, yo, I'll just keep going down the rabbit hole because I'm getting caught up. Yeah. I'm still like, you know, I was going into like your acting shit and I'm like, I knew you were doing this, but like, I didn't know where to find it. And I'm like, fucking, I'm dumb. YouTube was obviously the go-to.
Yeah, well, it's also like available. My music's on Spotify, iTunes, Apple, like everything besides SoundCloud. I don't know why. I just stopped posting to SoundCloud a long time ago, and
I know why. Fuck SoundCloud.
I like Spotify. Spotify and YouTube is how I listen to music personally.
Right, and I say fuck SoundCloud because of the fact that they're limiting how much you can post.
Oh yeah. You have to buy to.
Right.
I went after that because that's actually why I stopped posting, because I got to that point and I was like, well, should I delete this or just fuck it?
Spotify is much bigger and doesn't fucking ego trip and like pay us to have unlimited. That's why
you hear my song with Tech Nine, Hobson, Corey Taylor, and Tom Morello.
I love it,
bro. Fuck yeah, so blessed. I still get shaky when Tech calls, because sometimes he'll call, hype me up or some shit, and I'm just like, oh, what's up, boss? Because like, bro, flashback to like 11-year-old me listening to fucking Worldwide Choppas and finding out about him and Busta in the same song, and like, what the fuck?
I love Tech, man.
Hell yeah.
Corey Taylor's another one I love.
Epic.
You know, him and I had such a similar life that like he's like my go-to, like the motherfucker that I'd love to have on my show. I've had so many fucking legends on my show, but that's one dude. He's so busy though. It's just not like
he's in a scary movie now, I guess, that's coming out this month. Yeah, Halloween Daily News posted about it, and I saw that Corey Taylor was like one of the leads in it, and I was like, shit, just did a song with you, bro. Look at you. There you go. Getting in the movie. I don't know if he's been doing movies for a while.
He has.
Okay, hella.
He did Fear Clinic with Robert Englund.
Oh, nice.
You know, which is fucking amazing. It was a dope fucking movie too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Robert Englund, who plays Freddy Krueger, and fucking Corey Taylor. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is like, you know, the coolest fucking thing. Which was, of course, a series first, and then the movie. And I'm like, here's Robert Englund again doing a fucking movie about people's fears and their dreams and shit. Like, you know, like, fuck, it just works, right? But that was cool. Yeah, Corey had to grow this like pedo mustache. He hated it. His wife hated it, so he was like, yeah, it was terrible. But I mean, speaking of movies, man, you're probably sick of hearing this shit, but I fucking went and saw Halloween the day it came out in the theater, which you were in, and you were the highlight to me of the whole thing. Honestly, no bullshit. Not gonna blow smoke up your fucking ass. Everyone that knows me knows I don't do that.
Yeah.
But I literally went into it like, if Rob fucks this up, because this is one of my favorite movies, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
And I literally, to your credit, the second you went at that cat with the baseball bat in the fucking theater with the sound being,
oh yeah, I bet, huh?
It's not so graphic like visually, but the sound, Jesus Christ. I felt like my stomach just turned because I'm seeing a kid do this like really fucking horrific shit.
Yeah.
And I'm already a father at this point, so I you know, it like the innocence
You're
of
like taking notes, like what not to do,
right? And there's this innocence about your character that you pulled off beautifully.
Thank you.
And then to see this violent act, and I'm like, I totally get that. It's well warranted.
Yeah.
But holy fuck, it just was so sudden and just so barbaric with the sound that my stomach did backflips. I'm like, holy shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, this dude, it was brilliant. And I was like, I love this cat.
Hell yeah.
And just throughout, you killed it. And I was like, I want to see him in more shit because you just honestly were so fucking good.
Thank you, man. Well, yeah, shout out Rob Zombie. You feel me? I mean, I'd been acting since I could speak, really, with like church plays and, you know, bigger plays and then student films and independent films. It took me about 7 years of almost all free work, blood, sweat, and tears, and the love of my mom, love and support of my mom for us to get Rob's attention. You know, we just hopped in that audition one time and got it. And yeah, big thanks to him because of him, I'm the only horror icon in the rap game.
I love it.
Right?
I think that's
even though I'm not like the biggest like horror fan, I like spooky shit. I like vampires.
Right.
You know, but yeah.
I'm the same cat.
I still need to do a song with Ghost Main. I feel like a music video with both of us could be so aesthetically lit, like devil and God type shit going on.
Love that. I think that'd be dope. Like the contrast would be so cool.
Hell yeah.
I'm the same way too. Like I'm not the biggest horror guy because like I really don't love too much gore and shit. I think that's why, you know, when you did, I was like, oh my fuck, dude, that was intense.
Hell yeah.
And it wasn't the visual because I'm like, I could deal with it, but it was the sound in a theater. It's like, you just heard that ping off a fucking like, you know, aluminum bat off some dude's skull. And I was like, holy fucking kid just did that.
Hardcore.
Oh my God, it was so fucking dark. And I mean, even in that one kid, he had it coming in the woods.
Oh, yeah. Well,
but to see a child do that shit, it was like, damn, son, that was dark, you know? And that's what makes it so good. But you were just amazing in it. Like, everything you did, just the small details, the facial expressions, to go from like super innocent, which you pulled off beautifully, to like sadistic as fuck. But it wasn't like, I didn't even see this like, oh, he's pretending to be evil. It's like you really saw this kid is tired.
Well, yeah, no, I wasn't pretending to be evil. I was pretending to be nice.
What I saw was like, this kid is tired of being pushed around.
Yeah.
And having a shit life.
And for a scene there, I was tired of eating corn candy or candy corn too.
Right? That shit is terrible. I figured that was probably how they got you into that like mind.
They're like, just eat a bunch of candy corn. You're gonna want to fucking kill somebody.
Right. Keep eating this garbage while everyone else gets good shit.
No, okay. You know what? The food there was amazing. I was before Halloween, you know, struggling artist and still to this day struggling artist. But when I went to the Halloween set and they had catering, the Mexican food in the morning and the Italian food at night and all the snacks, the chocolate drip strawberries and shit like that, by the end of my 2 months filming, I didn't fit into the pants anymore. Like I grew type shit. That's why I was so chubby on Hancock, was because Halloween fattened me up for that shit.
I fucking love, I know I promised everybody October was going to be Halloween season theme shows, and I was going to do all horror shit or paranormal shit, whatever. But I've had enough people that knew you're coming on the show that literally said to me, and I'm fucking saying this word for word what they said.
Mm-hmm.
You got to ask them about being that little shithead from Hancock that got sent to fucking oblivion.
Hell yeah.
And I cracked up and I'm like, man, y'all really hated that character, huh?
Yeah, that shit was so fun, dude. Oh my God. Like Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? And he's such a nice guy too. There was like a part where they were setting up for the cranes and yada yada, because that's how they shot me into outer space. And we went back to his trailer and played some video games for a bit. And like at the red carpet, he came up to me with his family and was like, "What's up, Daeg?" And that was like the first day of puberty for me. So my voice was fucking breaking. And Will Smith is saying, "What's up?" and knows my fucking name. And I'm trying not to melt and be cool. I'm like, hey, so Will, you know, type shit.
I love it, man. That's fucking hilarious. That's funny. I mean, everyone remembers you from that. And
I still think we need a sequel to that, where I grew up and I started getting into marijuana and found that I had superpowers too, and then saw Hancock again and I was like, "You are the asshole." And then boom, it's a bad stoner versus a good alcoholic, which really doesn't make sense. You would think it would be the other way around, but fuck it.
True. Fuck his shit up though.
Hell yeah. Pick on someone your own size, dog.
Right. Come back and fuck his shit.
Right. I got Tech 9 on my side now. What's up?
I love that.
I got a motherfucker named after a gun.
I need to have Tech on my show too, because that dude is fucking amazing.
He's cool.
Right. And Hobson's another one I want to get on my show, because he's
I need to meet Hobson. So I didn't record with any of them. The only person that I've actually even talked to from that song is Tech 9. I think we're gonna do a music video. I hope so. He keeps saying we will. Fun story about Hobson. When I was 18, I went to a concert of Hobson, and he was like, "Oh, everybody's a rapper nowadays. Raise your hand if you're an MC." And I had only been rapping for like 2 years. I was pretty fucking trash, but I was like, fuck it. Raised my hand. Me and 6 other people got pulled up to the stage to like spit a hot 16 type shit. I wasn't the best, but I wasn't the worst. He actually took the mic away from somebody. He was like, "You should never hold one of these again in your life." I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But I wonder if and when I re-meet him, if like I'd be like, "Yo, what's up, man?" And like give him that eye contact, like, "You should remember me, low key." And see, he'll be like, "Oh man, yeah, I brought you up. Your bars were trash."
Damn. Yeah, he's not even in the States right now, to the best.
Yeah, no, I think he's in somewhere in like Northern Europe.
Yeah, like last I saw, he's in like Asia or some shit.
Oh, yeah, huh? Because I think he was out there when Corona happened. So he was like, "I'm stuck."
Right. So it was kind of weird, and he was just like, "I'm chilling here. I'm not even mad about it. Like, I'd rather be here than all that madness that's going on."
You know, honestly, man, this social distance stuff, me and my mom are both kind of like, we're not the most people type shit. And it's like, man, as an artist, like, okay, I'll just chill at home, stay away from 6 feet. 6 feet, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling.
Right. You know, I'm the same way. I had Sherry Nelson on my show one time, and then I was on the show she's on and shit, and we're friends now. And, you know, she's done the Maxim magazine model thing and the actress thing and all that crazy shit. And, you know, I shot her a message and I said, man, y'all don't get it. Like, I'm so fucking introverted, especially after all the fame and shit from the last 5 years. And I've always been that way before being famous and shit. Like, you're one of 8 people that have my phone number. And like, you don't even realize, like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, you are one of 8 people that have my fucking phone number.
Hell,
That's how fucking little I trust people.
I feel that.
So that lets you know when I give you a fucking like pass, or like I shoot you a message or something to get into my life as a person. Like, I trust you. I fucking value you to some degree, that like,
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm gonna let you in my life. It's like, here's a friend request. That means I fucking actually normally I'm the one that gets the friend request sent to me.
Well, it's quality over quantity for sure. I know. Yeah, as like a young adult, I went through that teenage shit where I had a whole bunch of friends, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, I really only have a couple friends, but that's okay. Like, I don't need all that bullshit.
Exactly. You know, if I choose them rather than they sending me requests, that means something to me, because that's my choice. I'll accept a bunch of people, but I accept them as fans. I don't accept them as friends. Like, you're not going to know my personal shit. You're not going to fucking, you know, if I send it to them, then it's like, I value you as a person. That's the difference. You know what I mean? If you send it to me, I'm not saying if you send it to me, you can't earn that, but
No, I feel it.
my walls are up. You know,
Oh, yeah.
man, if I send it to you, it's because I see something there.
When my mom knew I was about to start driving, she told me one thing, and I took it on to life too. Pretend that everybody on the road is an idiot, because most of them are. So now, instead of getting mad every time somebody's an idiot, you're used to it and you're driving defensively, but then you're happy when somebody's not an idiot. Take that to real life. Just expect that they're a fucking idiot until they prove you're not. And then it's like, oh, look at you. I like you because you're not a fucking idiot.
Right. That is the most valuable fucking, like, evaluation I've ever heard.
Right.
That is literally simplifying something that could be super complex.
Oh yeah. Mom's got the power. You feel me? She's always had the Daeg translator. So when I was young, sometimes a director wouldn't be able to get, you know, be like, you know, some people just don't know how to talk to a kid. They've never had a kid, don't know how to explain shit. So they'd tell it to my mom, and then she'd like translate it to me, and then I'd be like, I get it.
Well, I've never known my mother, so I'm going to take her advice.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And I'm going to fucking, you know, I mean, I've pretty much followed that already.
Smart.
I don't keep a lot of people too close. If I choose somebody to be close, it's for good reason. And I've learned in the last 5 years, when people do add me, there's a reason. And it's not for my benefit. It's for theirs. It's who I am. It's what I can offer. It's, you know, I'm friends with a lot of fucking high profile people. I've become stupid high profile myself for what I've done, that people will use you for everything they can get. They will add you even though they've never had a conversation with you. And it's not because...
Well, that's what Instagram's for. I love Instagram. You know, let all the followers, you post your content, they like it all. Sometimes you get the haters. Personally, I like to, if I see a hater, today I had a hater actually, because I did a Michael Myers Monday post, you know, and since it's Halloween, I try not to do too much Michael Myers shit, just because, yeah, that was a long time ago. I have done so much more since.
Exactly.
And this one chick starts hating. Just hating. Oh, you're holding on to your 5 minutes of fame, yada, yada. So I corrected her where she was wrong. Hancock, Pushing Daisies, now my music, now other TV shows, now movies with Noel G and other big people like that. I hope you find your light. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always respond to the haters. It's like, if there's false shit being stated, correct it. And then I wish you the best. And then a couple of my fans, you know, they're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, Daeg. They started hella talking shit on this hater. And I had to step in and tell my fans, like, hey, all we spread is love and positivity. They're so caught up in their negativity, we can only hope that they find their light. I don't have the patience to walk with anybody to find their fucking light, but I can wish you the best.
I love that. I think that's fucking class, man.
Thank you.
Because it's true. And there's going to be people that, like, I don't get it. I really don't. You have access to the internet to talk shit. So you have the same access to fucking do your research before you say stupid shit that makes you look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even try to worry about like what the hell they're thinking.
Right.
I also saw this. I was talking to my mom about it. Rob did a Joe Rogan talk, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
And they were talking about haters, and he was saying he used to care. And of course, when you get your first hate, it's like, ow, that sucks. Like, fuck that negativity. I don't need that shit. But then, look at who's hating. Most of the time, they have no room to hate. And so it's like, all right, whatever. I mean, I'm sorry you're not happy with where you are in life. Wish you the best.
Right. It's funny. If somebody talks shit about me, I'm like, okay, show me what you've done.
You know,
but when
graduated high school, good job.
Right, I've accomplished what I have, and I'm a high school dropout.
Yeah.
So, what does it say for you motherfuckers?
Oh.
What I take issue with is when people shit on the Halloween Rob Zombie fucking remake and whatever. Because to me, it's not just shitting on Rob, it's shitting on you, which I thought you did a fucking amazing job. I think Rob did an amazing job. I think the whole fucking thing, I loved it. Right. I'm a huge original version fan, but I also loved what he did. And what really fucking agitates me is when people say, oh, this motherfucker just destroyed the fucking franchise. How? You know that a remake does not mean the original no longer exists and you can't do it again, right?
And they've made other ones since and are continuing to make the franchise, and it still goes on.
Right. Explain to me how fucking Rob's
ruined it.
Right. Explain to me how Rob's version is worse than part 5, part 6.
Aren't there a couple Halloweens where there's no Michael Myers? Michael Myers just isn't in it at all.
Part 3, yeah. Which is great as a standalone by itself if you don't consider it a Halloween movie. And you're right, because originally what John Carpenter's plan was to just kind of make the Halloween series a series of different stories.
Oh, see, I've only seen the original and mine.
See? So, it's a weird thing, right? Where he wanted to do part 1. Then he reluctantly did part 2. He didn't want to do a part 2. And with part 3, he wanted to kind of go to his original plan of let's make the Halloween series not about a character.
That would make sense. I could,
Right. So let's make it about different stories. Each one will be
because isn't one about a witch?
Well, that's what 3 was Season of the Witch.
Yeah.
But it was actually about some fucking psychopath that made masks that had a chip in them. So when children, it would encourage children to watch it while wearing the masks. And what the chip would do was cause it to melt their fucking heads.
Oh, God.
Right. It was really weird. But it
sounds like some 80s horror movie for sure.
Right. But here's where it ties in kind of funny, where it was like a protocol and it wasn't going right. And it seemed like the plan was that the mask chip would make them brainwashed. So now you go into fan theory of what if the Myers mask from part 1 worked and it made him just snap and kill his sister
over his head. Yeah.
And that's why he can't die, because the mask is controlling him.
Who's controlling the mask?
Right. It's the fucker that
And
made it.
this is where Halloween now connects with Wizard of Oz, and it's the Oz that's controlling the mask.
Right. So it got really bizarre. And it was like, oh, that makes sense. That could be.
I
And
can see
then
that. Why not?
Halloween 2018 actually has the masks from part 3 in it as an Easter egg.
That's cool.
Kids
At
were
least they're they're having fun with it.
right. So I was like, that's kind of cool.
See, now we just need to catch up on That Many Hancocks, just starring Will Smith and I, and it'll be a better world.
I'm not gonna bullshit. I got salty as fuck with the Rob remake of the second one, and you weren't in it. I got pissed. That fucking took me out of it. But I understood why, because they were trying to do flashbacks, and obviously your age would have been different.
Yep.
So it wouldn't work. But I was like, who they picked, I was just, it's not the same. Fuck, not to disrespect that kid, but it wasn't you, and I was like, that takes me out of it. And I just got salty about it a little bit, and I was like, oh, that sucks. So I mean, hell, a lot of people shit on the second one more so than the first. Yeah, you get these fucking, elitists that want to say anything beyond the original is shit. They want to shit on Rob every chance they get. But there's some that are like, I like the first one. Not gonna lie. It was the second one I didn't.
Yeah. Honestly, any major character in any story ever deserves an origin story, and that's kind of what I gave Michael Myers, and I think that's badass.
I loved it. That's what I loved about it, and that's a lot of people are like, oh, you killed the character by giving him a backstory, Rob.
Not even. You want to know, like, dude, like, where did fucking the Silver Surfer come from? Where did, what, like, I want to,
I don't get that complaint. I'm like, really, at the end of the day, if you watch 6 parts of this goddamn movie, eventually you're going to be like, okay, so why is this motherfucker such a psychopath?
Right? He was a kid at one point, right?
Right. Like, it started when he was a kid. So what's the backstory? The same people that are making that argument saying he should never have had that are the same stupid motherfuckers that are like, does anybody else want to see a prequel to Nightmare on Elm Street to see why Freddy was the way he was as a human?
I would. I'd watch that.
Right. But it's like, wait, what? You just said Michael Myers should not have a backstory, but you want to know what Freddy's is? Are you not fucking understanding the contradiction between your statements here?
Right. Do you like backstories or not, Karen?
Right. Like, does social media really make people that retarded that like they just don't get what they're saying?
I think what's happened is we all really think that like our opinion matters. Like it really, really matters. Like, we all have them. I've got plenty of opinions. You feel me? On every single topic there is, I have an opinion on it, as we all do.
Right. And I feel like social media may be the soapbox for those who have never made it to famous status that just want to feel important. They got to say some shit that's going to rile people up. So then they feel like they got their 15 minutes because that's the best they can fucking do. And that's why I don't engage in that bullshit. I'm like, what does that say?
I've always figured, like, because I'm an actor before everything else, like, that's drama. So I take care of my drama with my work, and I don't need to deal with any drama outside of work.
I feel bad for you with, like, what's going on right now with you, because I came prepared.
Oh, man.
And I was like,
I'm going to have to hop off this call in a couple minutes anyways. I got some studio work going down in like 15, 20 minutes. But so I'll be catching up there real quick.
Yeah, because I was going to fucking smoke with you, but I was like, well, shit. If you can't do it,
You said you're in Canada, though. So after this whole Corona thing, hopefully my music will be popping enough to at least do like a North American tour, if not a world tour at that point. And yeah, I'll be fucking around blazing it up.
Oh hell yeah, we're gonna have to do that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I don't want to take up all your damn time before you got your shit to do.
Oh,
So, what was your favorite? Last fucking question, then. What was your favorite aspect of dealing with that movie? Because fuck knows everybody wants to know about that goddamn movie. So let's fucking get it out.
There's a couple. Killing Daryl Sabara with the stick was epic. That was coming into the movie Halloween. I knew who Malcolm McDowell, Tyler Mane, and Daryl Sabara were. So that was fun. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm killing a spy kid. And we had 5 sticks, and like Rob just kept telling me to go harder and harder, and they were made out of styrofoam. So they kept breaking, and then we were on the last one, and he was like, okay, take it a little softer now. Also, because I had seen Clockwork Orange and a couple other, I think, Malcolm McDowell pieces, I was beyond honored to work like face to face. That scene where I'm crying with him, completely improv. Rob was like, y'all are awesome. I want some more shit with you guys in it. And that's, we just did that. Oh, and then 3, also coming home and telling my friends that I grow up to become Sabretooth. That was pretty cool too. Like, bro, older me is fucking Sabretooth.
I fucking love it because I'm a huge Malcolm McDowell fan. I'm like, this motherfucker gets to work with Malcolm. My hat's off to you, man.
I don't know if it's because he's British, but I think he might be one of the most fine-tuned thespians I have ever worked with type shit.
No doubt. I mean, he's a fucking intelligent cat, hell of an actor. I loved Clockwork Orange. I have a long sleeve shirt I was actually going to wear today, but it was so muggy and hot that I'm like,
it's been hot as hell out here too, dude. It's ugly.
So I was like, fuck, man, that would have been perfect timing. But fuck, man. Like, I was like, that's so cool to work with Malcolm and Tyler Mane, of course. And man, all these people.
Oh, and Scout was fun to work with. I didn't know who she was, but obviously I learned who she was. And I had a big crush on her. You feel me? I was 11. I think she was just turning 18. I think at one point she kissed me on my cheek, and I know I turned red. Red.
I love her, dude. Like, she's amazing.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, everybody in that was amazing.
Right. Even Hannah Hall. I think I knew, of course, who Hannah Hall was because Run, Forrest, Run type shit. You feel me?
Yeah, and Danielle Harris, of course. I mean, shit. I grew up watching her in everything from like Halloween to Roseanne to, she's done everything. So, but fuck, man, you've done so much already. It's only going to go better from here. You're killing it. Everything you do. I hope to have you on again, man. Anytime you want. Open door.
Yeah, same.
And it's awesome talking to you. I don't want to take up much more of your time because you got shit to do. And I don't want to give you like 1 minute to fucking, go from this to that stuff. I appreciate you, man. It's awesome talking.
Likewise. Hell yeah, man. I hope your spooky season is awesome. Fucking stay in touch. Everybody watching, make sure you follow my Instagram. It's Great Daeg. That's one word. It's the same with my Spotify, iTunes, and all that jazz. For YouTube, the music videos, just type in my first name, Daeg, D-A-E-G.
Hell yeah. And I sent you a fucking friend request too, so I'll message you. And
on Facebook?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, I feel important.
Hey. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for your
time. Man, likewise. I'll talk to you soon.
Hell yeah. You too.
All right, y'all. How cool was that? Daeg Faerch, awesome guy, amazing human being, amazing actor, super dope conversation, and I look forward to the rest of the guests in this Halloween season. It's gonna be awesome, dude. I've got CJ Graham, you know him as Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 6, and many others coming on the show. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait. I'll catch your asses later, bro.
Smallness. a destruction of the fear in us. I have yet to know what I